Oh my goodness, this is so cute. I love it. The hummingbirds love it, but it did not come this way. You know me, I have to always manipulate things for the birds and change things up. We've got so many birds here, and yes, the orioles have been bothering the hummingbirds. Whoops, wrong video. We'll come back to the pizza another time. Yes, that's a Bullock's oriole. Anyways, back to these swings. A lot of you have asked me, will they use them? Well, what do you think? They use them. They kind of look boring, don't they? And they just swing, and then sometimes they get upset because they all want to swing at the same time, so there'll be a little bit of quarreling. As I was watching these hummingbirds, I started thinking, there could be an upside to this. The way I was picturing how to modify it, that's a one-seater, where most of my feeders have multi-seats. This could end up being a game changer when it comes to feeding the hummingbirds around here, since we have hundreds, so a simple change could be beneficial for you too. I decided to try it. So I went ahead and bought one. You know what? I'm impressed. $5 for metal that's going to last forever. I quickly got it out of the package and cut those zip ties. I looked at it. Look how nice that is. You can hang it anywhere, but that's not the way I'm going to use it. I got my flash fish out to plug in my soldering iron. Of course, you can plug it into the wall. I just love this power unit because I can sit in anywhere, but you can use a hot nail or a hot needle if you want. And now what we're going to do is take one of these little ramekins. You can find them at all the grocery stores and everywhere, and sometimes you get them for free, and make 2 holes. That's it. We're done. These are the little dots I make. I've got a video on that too. Now I did paint this with red paint on the outside, and so it's fine to do that. Don't paint the inside. I painted 2 bottom ramekins and 1 lid. You'll see that in a minute. Then I took a piece of wire, came off as something I bought. I save all the wires from the wrapping, and I'm going to string it on. Now I'm going to tell you something. This is the first one I made, and I was so happy and excited to make it that I was a little bit too quick. I would have done it a little differently, but you'll catch the idea as I'm working on it here. Now I'm taking the wire, which I put through the ramekin in those 2 holes, and I'm going to twist it on that jump ring, that little hoop that's there, that is soldered onto the swing. And I'm going to twist it underneath, not through it, because it will wiggle all over. I want it to be stable. So right underneath, because the ring is round and it's not going to go anywhere when you tightly twist the wire. Here is where I would have done it differently. On the next one I will. And yes, I'm going to get a couple more of these, I think. I would have left that and wrapped it around behind the cup. And you'll see in a minute, because I went back with the wire and I retwisted it. Just twist it on. And you know, this is the easiest thing to make. It took me less than a minute. Now I cut it off. Next time I keep the wire on and wrap it around. But look at that. Now, even with that little tilt, it would be fine, because when you fill it with hummingbird nectar, just don't fill it to the top. It would work perfect for them, because I have some hanging that way, some of my dots. But look how cute that is. Now, knowing me, I wasn't happy with it, so I went back and got that extra piece of wire, and look how I did it. It's very hard to see, but I twisted it around behind the cup, but in front of the ring. Does that make any sense? I think you got the idea. That made the cup lift up a little bit. So now it's more straight than tilting forward. And then whatever way works. Had I left it on, I would have wrapped it and I would have been done with it. So it took me an extra 30 seconds of time, but you know what? I'm happy. It's the way I want it. And I think you can see how it's there behind the cup, giving it that little bit of stability to sit straight. And I'm using pliers. I could have done it without the pliers had I done it right in the beginning. But anyways, it's done, and I'm really pleased with it. Is that not cute? Now I'm putting in my nectar, 1/4 cup of white granulated sugar, and 1 cup of water, mixed well until well dissolved, and I'm going to put a lid on this. Remember, you can store the rest in the fridge for up to about 5 days to a week. That's it. Now we just got to get outside and hang this thing up, which I did. Today, I was so excited with this. Look how cute it is. Not only do you have a swing for your hummingbirds, you've got an extra little feeder, and they love the dots. Now, will they fight over the swing? They can. Somebody's going to come along here, find this dot, and decide it's theirs. They're going to sit on that swing all day, and they're going to fight everybody to not go near it. But that's okay. Make a whole bunch of them. So then everybody will have their own, hopefully. Hopefully not one will come along and decide to guard them all, but keep them separate. That's all I had to do was hang it out there and then just drop in the ramekin. A lot of us get it for free. If you're doing takeout, A lot of times it comes with your food, but you can get a whole package sometimes for like $1. Is that not fun? And you will need to too. This way you could lift it out, wash it, and you've got your holder that you attach. There's a lot going on here. We have dozens and dozens of baby orioles around here, and they are just devastating the hummingbirds because they're taking over the feeders. But now the hummingbirds have something, at least some of them, that is completely different. Now I'm going to have to tell you, I got something from my camera that said it can take photos for me, and I wouldn't have to stand there for hours getting the right photo. This is what happens when you've got a camera that's going to focus for you because it's supposed to be smarter than you. I got news for you. The only time I get my good camera shots of hummingbirds and all the birds around here is when I am behind that camera, physically sitting and waiting, sometimes for hours, to get that perfect video or shot. But this is what I got when I first put it out, and I'm going to use it because I paid for it. But I don't know. I think it's much better when you're behind the camera yourself, but you'll get the idea how fun it was. As soon as I put it out, the hummingbirds found it. They were on the swing, they were on the ramekin, the little cup, and there's all different ways they can use it. Now, this is what happens when you pick up the camera and you sit there and do your own photos. Makes a big difference. I still feel, maybe I'm just too old, that it's better when you got hands-on doing things yourself than waiting for something to do it for you because, well, it knows better. Either way, I am having a blast looking out my kitchen window, watching the hummingbirds swing on the swing, be able to feed on this cute feeder, and I just think it's adorable. Periodically, the ramekin, this little plastic cup, could break down maybe in about 6 months to a year, and you just put another one on. But that swing, $5, is going to last forever. It's metal. I don't know what could happen to it unless it falls and disappears. I don't know. I think it's a great deal. It's fun, and it's something different. And yes, that's the baby orioles trying to figure out, is that something I could eat out of? It's not for them. It is made for the hummingbirds. They deserve it. They need some place they can go and have a little bit of peace and quiet where the orioles are not going to be all over their feeders. Yep, the orioles returned. They were a month late, but boy, I don't know where they were, but they came here with all their babies, and now they are nesting all over here. So I hope you enjoyed this, and maybe it sparked an idea or something different you can do. You know I have my favorite feeders. You know I make different feeders. Well, I thought, you know what? So many of you came in. What do you think of this swing? And I've made my own swings, but I thought, you know, I'm going to try it. Why not? I think it's going to be a good addition to the garden to hang around for the hummingbirds. So easy to fill up a couple of these ramekins and take them outside, bring in the old, wash them, and put out the new. And you know me, I've always got to do a makeover, especially if I think it's beneficial for the birds. If it's not beneficial, I'm not going to do the makeover for me. I'm doing it for them. And I think this will be a whole lot of fun. Now, one more last point that I wanted to talk about. My feeders are multiple feeders, so a whole bunch of them can sit together. And occasionally we all have those bullies that come along and want to take the whole feeder. Why not give them a whole feeder? Now, is it going to work all the time? Maybe not, but I'm going to try it. I'm going to hang a few around, and hopefully when those Rufus come around and say, I want that feeder, they're going to have their own feeder. It might be something worth thinking about if you've got that issue too. Hang one off to the side where they can just sit on their swing and they can say, this is mine. And about the oriole, with my wishful thinking, I thought maybe this would give them a little piece from the orioles, but those babies especially want to get into everything and check it out, and so I guess some of them are going to use those dots and swings too. So tell me what you think. Are you getting a swing, or are you going to make a swing, or is this a waste of time and you're going to stick with hummingbird feeders? Whatever you decide will work as long as you feed the hummingbirds. Now, isn't it different between having a plain old swing and having that little ramekin, a little extra hummingbird feeder for them to enjoy? So with that, have a wonderful day, and don't forget to eat what you grow. Bye-bye.